Live on Twitch every day from 3 to 7 p.m. ET. Link in bio.
A limited Rust item store rotation goes live, and within hours, the same skins are talked about as market positions. Buy in store, wait until they trade, watch the secondary book. Facepunch's own recap puts the scale of that pipeline in one number: over $32,701,869 paid out to community skinners. The open question is how optional looks became a permanent dual rail economy without ever becoming combat power. On the 16th of July, 2015, Facepunch shipped Steam inventory into Rust and put a small set of cosmetic clothing into the system: t-shirts, long sleeves, jeans, jackets. That same week, Community Store history tracks the first numbered rotation as Store Number 1. 7 days, 14 clothing items, later listed as marketable and tradable on secondary listings. That numbering is community cataloging, not a Facepunch official name, but the store cadence was already real. Garry Newman set the frame in devblogs 69. In his own words, our intention has always been to use the Steam Workshop in a similar way that TF2 and CSGO do. On whether this was pay to win, no, the items we're adding are cosmetic and we're not charging for them. They're awarded to players based on playtime. At that exact moment, the workshop door was still closed. Newman again: there's no workshop system yet, we're not accepting clothes from the community yet, so it's too early to say. And on why ship inventory then, it's important that we do this now so we can trickle in more items every week as we go along, and establish the system for when we let you submit your own skins to the workshop. About 5 weeks later, on the 20th of August 2015, devblogs 74 showed workshop uploaded skins working in-game and framed the plan for sale. Newman: the plan with the workshop skins is to sell them in-game like in CSGO and TF2. This should get a lot of varied content in the game whilst rewarding the community for their contributions. To be clear, these are just skins. They don't offer any differing properties, and you need to unlock the item in-game to craft them. And the line players still hear when someone hesitates. If you're in any kind of doubt, don't buy them. They're just cosmetics. The pipeline that followed is the one players still use. Skins can be voted on for a chance at inclusion. Facepunch's workshop README states that if a skin is made available for sale in the store, the item's creator gets a share of the revenue. Steam's Rust Workshop About page lists that share for direct sales as 25%, the percentage of revenue an item creator receives from direct sales of their item. That is Steam's published workshop figure for Rust on direct sales. PC Games N and Newman placed the paid skin author system as live from July 2015. devblogs 69 on the 16th still said community acceptance was not open yet. devblogs 74 on the 20th of August shows workshop skins for sale. First inventory cosmetics and first community workshop acceptances were close in time. They were not the same single day. Facepunch's workshop FAQ is where vanity hardens into rules people trade against. On limited supply, all skins have limited runs. Skins are removed when they've been around for a long time or have made too much money. This is particularly true with bright skins that we don't want to see everywhere. We want them to be rare and expose a limited amount of them to the world. On money after the first sale, do the artists see any money from the crates or marketplace? No. Crates are crafted for free by breaking down other items or bought on the marketplace. Facepunch says they don't sell them. Steam doesn't have a way to split fees from market transfers. That is why many games sell keys to unlock crates and split a fraction across every skin a key could open. Facepunch's line on that model: keys don't sit right with us, so the rails are asymmetric by design. On a direct store sale of an accepted item, the creator can earn under that 25% direct sales figure. On a crate open or a Steam community market transfer, the artist cut does not follow. Primary sale feeds the skinner. Secondary book moves inventory among players without that split. The live surfaces match that split. Steam's item store for Rust sells limited and general cosmetics, with filters for featured, all, limited, general, and new releases. The Steam community market for the same app has returned thousands of tradable listings, over 5,000 results in a search of that market. Community trackers list continuous weekly style numbered rotations from store number 1 in July 2015 through store 500 and beyond. A long-running Steam guide describes new skins released every Thursday and points players at limited store and market links. That Thursday line is community and operational language. not a formal Facepunch FAQ rule. Across the official and community record, the pattern is limited, timed community store rotations, commonly weekly. Public Steam investment guides describe the path from workshop acceptance to store purchase to secondary market behavior. Collections, visual glow heuristics, risk tiers. Fan tools advertise live skin deals, price alerts, and profitable flips, and they state they are not affiliated with Valve or Facepunch. Investing and flipping culture shows up in those guides and tools as a community response to scarcity and tradability. None of that is Facepunch financial advice, and none of it is an official design brief for speculation. Community guides also talk about visual camouflage and glow as player preference. Facepunch's own framing stays on cosmetics without differing combat properties. By the 3rd of November 2017, Newman put the early scale on record. Exact tweet text as PC Games N printed it. Dunno if I already posted, but we've paid out over 1 million to Rust's skin authors now. Press the next day reported Facepunch had paid out over $1 million to skin creators since the system went live in July 2015. Public creator replies in that coverage, education and hobby kickstarts, gear and portfolio work. Medical bills are attributed reactions. They are not Facepunch audits of any one person's books. An earlier undated Facepunch workshop README line said the program had generated over $250,000 for workshop contributors as of time of writing. That line has no public as of date on the page. It stands as early program evidence. On the 18th of November 2021, Facepunch opened a second catalog rail, the launch of Rust's permanent in-game store for premium cosmetic items and skins. It opened with the Nomad Hazmat skin and other permanent items. Sofa, underwear, industrial lights, factory door. Limited product was not ending. Facepunch, yes, we'll still regularly launch timed availability skins and items, especially working with Rust community creators, as well as our DLC packs. At launch, permanent items sat outside the resale book on purpose. Official wording: no, at present, items and skins sold on the permanent store will not be able to resold on the Steam marketplace and hold no resale monetary value, nor can these items be traded on Steam. This is to help differentiate them from the other types of skins items we've sold in the past and will still sell. We're going to keep all this under review. Permanent items may be discounted or discontinued at a later date, with advance notice. That was the launch policy, kept under review. The November 2021 announcement is what the record has for those launch rules. Years later, inventory value itself entered server access. On the 13th of March 2025, Facepunch launched premium servers as an experimental anti-cheat friction layer. Official rule: to access premium servers, your Rust Steam inventory must be valued at $15 or more. This includes items from the permanent store, such as building skins, decor packs, and hazmat skins, as well as any other tradable Rust items with an attached value. Currently, we do not include Rust's standalone DLC, such as instruments, sunburn, and voice props packs. This may change in future. They had initially communicated a $20 threshold, then settled on $15 after analyzing banned versus regular accounts. Trades of Rust skins are logged. Abuse can result in bans. Facepunch's stated aim is reducing disposable cheat accounts. As of July 2026, the dual rails were still live. Limited weekly-style community skins on the item store. Always available packs such as decor and wallpaper packs among top sellers. Thousands of tradable listings on the community market. And Facepunch's store hub still linking limited and permanent style offerings. On the 1st of January 2026, in surviving 12 years, Facepunch restated the $15 premium server inventory gate in the same terms, including permanent store items and other tradable valued Rust items. On skinning, we'll continue supporting the skinning community. We're not out to discontinue it with these plans. Going forward, we'll be adding 1 or 2 new skinnable items to the game monthly, working our way through the most popular items first, and the payout line that closes the scale argument. To date, we've helped pay out over $32,701,869 to the community skinners. The same post counted 28,523 workshop submissions for 2025. That year's submissions, not lifetime acceptances. So the map under How Do Rust Skins Work is concrete. Limited community store sales feed creators on direct purchase. The Steam market is the secondary book where players trade, hold, and flip without an artist fee split. The permanent store is always on premium that at launch carried no resale monetary value and sat outside Steam trading while Facepunch kept the model under review. Premium servers later count inventory value, permanent items, and tradable valued items as a $15 access gate, framed as anti cheat friction. Through all of it, Facepunch's line from 2015 still holds on power. These are cosmetics, they do not offer differing combat properties. What began as a way to trickle clothing into a survival game became a parallel layer on top of the island. Creator livelihoods at official scale, player market culture as response to limited runs and tradability, inventory that can mean access as well as look. The skins still do not change how hard a bullet hits. They changed how value sits next to survival.
Live on Twitch every day from 3 to 7 p.m. ET. Link in bio.